Hey fam, how y'all doing today? Welcome back to History Highlights with Laney. In this video, I will highlight what happened during the Tulsa, Oklahoma race massacre. The Tulsa Massacre, which has become one of the most infamous race massacres in U.S. history, started over concerns about a possible lynching after a black teenager was accused of assaulting a white elevator operator. On May 30th, 1921, a 19-year-old shoe shiner named Dick Rowland went into an elevator in the Drexel building, which boot blacks would ride to go to the restroom when they were working. The operator, a 17-year-old white woman named Sarah Page, fled the elevator after screaming. Rowland also fled. The details of the Rowland Page encounter remains somewhat murky to this very day. White newspapers accuse Rowland of assaulting Page, often emphasizing his blackness in a racist way. Many people apparently believe that Rowland had attacked, scratched, and ripped the elevator operator's clothes. But it was reported that Rowland had accidentally stepped on Page's foot. The report from the American Red Cross also stated that the local and immediate cause of the trouble began when Rowland stepped on her foot. The next day, Rowland was arrested and moved to the courthouse. But word had spread that white residents were planning to lynch Rowland. The front page of the Tulsa Tribune, a white newspaper, reportedly carried the headlines, "Nab Negro from attacking girl in an elevator," over a story reporting that Rowland had scratched and attacked Page. Others alleged that the newspaper that day carried an editorial which had been destroyed and lost in the years since, called "To Lynch a Negro Tonight." Black residents decided to intervene to prevent the lynching, inspired in part by the loss of faith and law enforcement. Black residents decided to protect Rowland from the mob. By 7 p.m. on May 31st, 1921, a white mob had formed in front of the courthouse. Most historical accounts describes hundreds of angry white citizens motivated by lynch talk. They wanted Rowland, but the sheriff refused to give him over. A group of about 25 black men, mostly veterans of World War I, arrived armed at the courthouse around 9 p.m. and offered assistance to the sheriff, but he declined and they left. The mob attempted but failed to break into the National Guard Armory. Then, around 10 p.m., a rumor circulated that the mob was rushing to the building. A second group of armed black men, this time estimated to be about 75, returned to offer the sheriff help once again. He refused, but as they were leaving, a member of the mob tried to take a gun from one of the black men, and a shot rang out. The mob boiled over, looking to punish black residents of the town. A mob fought with blacks, murdered an unarmed man, and planned to storm the Greenwood District. City police deputized and armed former members of the mob. There were private airplanes used in the attack. Black residents tried to fend off the invasion, but were overwhelmed in numbers. Many of them fled. Black Wall Street was burned. It was eventually rebuilt by the survivors at their own expense. Though the incident left a stain on the area, and survivors wouldn't speak of the violence for many years afterwards. Rowland was later acquitted. However, no whites were ever prosecuted for the murders or the destruction of the Greenwood District. So I'll leave it there for now. And the final highlight will be the aftermath. So there you have it, a little bit of history of what happened the night of the race massacre. Be well, stay safe, and stay in peace, not pieces. Subscribe and hit that bell so you will know every time I upload a video. Word of the year, peace. Peace. Deuces. See you soon. Love y'all, fam.